on to it and shoot for the sky.
All right, hello and welcome to the Ring Post Daily Podcast. You're listening to myself, Jesse Henrik, your RPD Prophecy Champion, live from the Henrik family compound, because my children stole my computer. And then we have the always indecisive Joey Hudson, the honorary Oots, who was recently screwed out of the title, what will be known as the Chicago Screwjob. Of course, we also have our General fighting tonight for his, of course, RPD Ring General title, Tyreek Ramsey. And then, of course, we could forget the future champ himself, Eddie Wade, who's still chasing that glory. All right, so.
Maybe Saturday will be his day.
First off, I'm going to pull a Tony Khan here. We got a huge announcement. We are all, officially as of today, going to be headed to the Royal Rumble this year, January, Tropicana Field. So, big props for that. Can't wait to see y'all in person. We're going to be doing some stuff live there. Hope to see, at least one. If we could see one fan, that would be cool. Just one. But I'm hoping we're going to make a bunch more. But to the task at hand. Tonight we are predicting the Crown Jewel card. It's an 8-match card, and included in that 8 matches is a pre-show match, if you can believe that. So,
that actually counts as one of the 8 matches.
Well, I know, but still, that's crazy. WWE hasn't done a pre-show for the actual, live or premium live events, pay-per-views in years. Like, they've done them for NXT, but not for the main cards.
For sure.
But anyway,
I feel like they replaced it with the post-show conference calls or whatever.
And I'm not against that, but anywho, so for said pre-show match, we have singles match between Sami Zayn and JD McDonough. So I'm going to throw it to Eddie first. Who you got?
I got Sami picking up the win.
You got Sami? All right. Any particular reason?
I don't think the JD's at the level to beat Sami just yet. I like what he's doing right now. I don't think he's at that level just yet.
That's fair. All right, Joey.
I'm thinking that I'm going to pull a perfect card here. I feel it in my gut. And that starts right now with Sami. I do. I feel it. And Sami is kind of facing the Sami Zayn of the Judgment Day, if you think about it. So he can take some learning lessons from Sami.
I mean, it's true.
Pretty much, yeah.
But you think you're actually going to have
At least this gets him on like pay-per-views, though. At least it gets them both on pay-per-view, though.
You think you're going to have a perfect card, though?
I feel it, yeah.
All right, it's a bold strategy. It's a bold prediction. All right,
well,
and then
the
Ty.
pre-show match will determine that right then and there. Like if my guest loses, I'm gone. I'm screwed the rest of the show. It was wrong the whole time.
Ty, who you got?
Well, the perfect card lies in my hands, and this says that Sami Zayn will pick up the win. It's just
all right.
JD is like he's good. Yeah, he's definitely good. I enjoy his matches, but I still think he needs to sort of find his place in the Judgment Day, if that makes sense. Because when Dom when Dom turned on Ray, he started off kind of quiet and Rhea was more speaking to him, and then he kind of evolved into ex-con Dom that got the heat for the group.
That is true. He had to find his way.
Yeah, because anytime anybody asks him why Dom, why, he just sit there and just kind of smug. So I think JD kind
fair.
of, you know, this could be a stepping stone to that, to where he kind of finds his place for, you know, what his sort of role is in the Judgment Day. And so, yeah, but I still think he needs to get to that point. Maybe he could beat Sammy
What if there isn't? What if there isn't a spot for him there in the Judgment Day, and all this just leads to him getting the crap kicked out of him? And it was like, because if you go on like Wikipedia, he reads as an associate to the Judgment Day,
Right?
not a member. So
That's
what if all this time he was lobbying for a spot, and they're like, "You're not good enough," and they kick him out?
But we'll see, because that's like the honorary Uso with Sammy. It's like, you know, he wasn't really. Well, he was part of the bloodline, but there was a long time where they didn't really let him in. So I think they're kind of going with that.
Third option too. What if this this match here at Crown Jewel is his sort of coronation, where they go out there and they help him win and beat down Sami Zayn, and all three of y'all are wrong.
I mean,
either way, I still think Sammy's coming out.
Nah,
so
Sammy,
I know I'm right there.
Sammy, perfect card right here. I hold
moving on. World Heavyweight Championship match is what I think is going to kick off the show, kick it off strong. Seth freaking Rollins going in as champion against Drew McIntyre. Joey, let's hit you first.
God, I wanna say Seth, because right now Seth is making that title what it is. Like, any other champions after him is gonna have to, you know, try to mean the same thing that belt as Seth did, and we've seen him in this championship reign alone win last man standing matches, beat all kinds of people, and I think Drew's going to be the next one he beats. I'm not saying – I do think Drew's going to, like, maybe at the end low blow him or something, you know, become a bad guy. I think something like that's going to happen, but I do see Seth winning.
Fair enough. And just as a reminder, make sure to get in your super picks and your wild cards, guys, because this is a one
I know who my super pick's going to be.
Match. So –
I know who I want for my super pick.
Ty, who do you got?
Well, the perfect card also says Seth, but this was one of the hardest, man. It's like, I wish there was a way they both could win. Like, there's a lot of matches on this card where it's two of my favorites going head to head, and I'm just like, God. And Drew has been screwed over and over. I'm just like, he needs that big world title win. And I even, like, if it wasn't like Gunther, or, you know, I thought about opponents for Seth if he kept the title till WrestleMania. And, you know, if I wasn't thinking of Gunther, Drew, I would love to see them have a match at WrestleMania, Drew and Seth. And I thought maybe even Drew would be the one to take the title off of Seth, but it's not the time right now, unfortunately. So Seth Rollins for the win.
I agree with them. I think Seth is walking out as champ as well. Yeah. Barely walking out.
Another three-peat.
Barely.
Okay, so again, my votes don't count here, but I'm inclined to agree with y'all to a point. I think we do see Seth barely get out of this with the win. However, I do not see him walking away with the title on this night, because I think after Seth beats Drew McIntyre, then we will see the final Damian Priest cash in, where he wins the big one against a beat up and bruised Seth Rollins in Saudi Arabia. That's going to be my wild card.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with that being your wild card,
there could be a lot of wild cards in this pay-per-view, because there's a lot of shit going on in WWE. They're saying Randy Orton is imminent. They're saying Kairi Sane is imminent. Of course, there's the cash-in possible. So just something to keep in mind, guys. But yes, so that is my official wild card: is Damian Priest will cash in on Seth Rollins after the match. So next up, then, we have the Fatal 5-Way match for the Raw Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley going in as champion against Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Raquel Rodriguez. So let's go with Ty first. Who you got?
Mommy, of course. I'm always going. I mean, like, I really tried to think of, someone I could see just I just don't think it's time. I think I explained this with every Rhea match that I just think she's gonna hold that title for a long time, and there's really not too many
I think
people who can take it off of her. Just
I think she's holding it till Mania. I really do.
I can see it. It's like yeah. So I mean, I thought like I try not to overlook the other women, of course, because a lot of them have been on a roll. With Nia Jax just returning, Raquel's been on a roll, and the fact that I had just forgotten that Shayna Baszler beat Ronda Rousey this year, so it's
Yeah.
like
I would
that,
love to see Shayna
that's
win,
crazy.
but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, it's Rhea's mommy.
I'm gonna say this though. I better see some different picks here, guys, because this is looking pretty vanilla. I'm not seeing any spice yet.
It's okay. It's okay.
But
It's
Eddie,
okay.
Eddie, who you got in this match?
Well, you're going to get anything too different because I don't see anybody taking that belt off Rhea yet either.
Another one of Mommy's followers, huh? Just simping for Mommy.
Yeah, she is. She's Mommy.
Speaking of simping for Mommy, our own little boy of the podcast, Eddie Wade, since we didn't have a podcast last week, happy birthday, Mr. Part of the 20-year-old club now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, happy birthday.
Appreciate that.
All right. And then, Joey, who do you got in this match, as if I have to ask?
I'm going with Rhea Ripley, dude, because first off, her even coming out and saying like she's gonna own this division and stuff, that's a lot of talk to back up, and I feel like she's gonna back it up here against four or probably Raw's biggest. Well, like you got
toughest,
if you look at her competitors, you got but like Nia Jax is big, Shayna Baszler submissionist, Zoe Stark and Raquel. I mean, they're both big women too, muscle wise.
But they're strikers.
All these.
Muscle Mommy slapping Mommy.
But she's gonna roll over all of them and then come out the next night on Raw looking like the shit, saying, "Hey, I beat all these people and still came out champion." So yeah, it's her too. I think I see her holding it till Mania, but I think it needs to be someone like I don't know. WWE's really on their high horse right now about long ass title reigns.
They are. That's not even a joke.
So I don't see this one. So I see this being one of the long ones they're wanting to keep going for a while.
Transitioning to something that some people
Roman, but
transitioning to something some people are calling a joke is Logan Paul challenging for the WWE United States Championship against champion Rey Mysterio. Eddie, who do you got in this match?
I got Logan Paul coming out with the win.
With
my wild card being.
All right, I respect it.
What do you say? You said the wild card's going to be what?
That Dirty Dom will be like the reason Ray loses that championship.
Ooh,
he will be there.
I like that. Okay, so Dirty Dom costs Ray. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, Joey, who do you got in this match?
I like it so much. I'm gonna go with Logan Paul because he's talking about taking on a heavier WWE schedule, and I think that's kind of what that's leaning toward. Is he'll have like at least even if he holds it now to Mania, it's only 3 months, so it gives him a good amount of time to defend it, talk some crap, get a tough competitor, and maybe lose it at Mania, or even keep it, making his first real WrestleMania moment. But I think Logan Paul's real WWE. Every day on the road thing is going to start off here by beating Ray for the title.
Fair enough. And Ty, who do you got?
No. It's going to be Rey Mysterio retain his title, and ain't no way Logan Paul is going to take it from my childhood hero. I won't let it happen. That's the perfect card.
Finally, we got some spice.
Nah,
about it happen, but it's gonna happen.
Nah, Logan didn't win the title from Roman. He didn't win the Money in the Bank. He's not gonna win the U.S. title. I was getting a little nervous because he's been more consistent on the shows because he was on Raw and SmackDown for like
I don't know, man.
3 or 4 shows in a row, but nah.
I'm scared for you. Remember, you're going into this as champion, and with all these picks, they're going in similar. You're the only ones choosing Ray here. I'm scared for you.
You know, every time I see you with that ring on camera, it's like that Ice Spice ad for Dunkin' Donuts I see all the time on Facebook. Like, I'm getting annoyed with it.
No. All right.
But yeah, I'm just
with Joey.
It's not gonna happen. It's not. Logan's nah. Like
I know.
There's a few people.
For my money, it's happening.
And either way, there's a few people I just won't go forever. Dom's one of them. Logan's one of them. And JD's getting there because he used to piss me off whenever he just mess up with he'd mess stuff up. But those two I'll never go for. You got nah.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna happen. You're gonna regret that pick.
No, watch.
But moving on, WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, Io Sky going in as champion versus Bianca Belair looking to get her title back. Joey, who you got here?
I'm going with Bianca Belair. I think one title's at least got to change hands, and I know one title that's not, and it ain't this one. And I think that Bianca's going to regain her title. I think we're going to see Bianca and Charlotte at Mania again. I think this is where Bianca will win. I think Charlotte's going to be involved. I'm not going to say that's my wild card, but we've seen Charlotte and Bianca beat each other's segments the past couple weeks, so I think we're going to see it again. I think Charlotte's going to come out and help her win, but I think Bianca's walking away champ.
I'm going to say one thing. If Roman is all of you guys' super picks, I'm going to be very disappointed in all of you. I'm just going to say that now before we go any further. But Ty, who do you got going in or leaving this match, I should say, as champion?
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. I'm glad you said that because Io will be leaving as champion, but that's a tough. Y'all know how I feel about Bianca Belair. That's a tough one. But I just think it's right now is not the time, and yeah, it's just that at first I figured if Bianca, I always figured. I was like, there's either going to be one title change or no title changes. And I was like, is Logan going to win? Because if Logan wins, then I don't see two title changes just happening with Bianca winning. But I was just like, you know what? I don't see Logan winning either. So I'm just going to keep no title changes. Or I must have gave some stuff away. But anyway. Io is going to be walking away. I don't know how because that's a tough matchup to Bianca Belair, but you always got damage control and a roll up and all that stuff.
Damn, I look spooky with no lights or anything, just my phone. We should have done this for a Halloween episode. Boo.
Right.
Are you confident enough in that, Ty, to put your super pick on it?
No, I never put my super pick against Bianca Belair. I never put my super pick against Bianca Belair. I just think it'll happen.
It took him 5 minutes to find the words to what he's going to say. You really think that's what he's going to use a super pick on?
All I'm saying is if I'm going to say is if all three of you guys pick Roman for your super pick this time, I'm going to make it so none of you can pick Roman again. That's all I'm saying. Because we ain't having that. We got to have some diversity.
Look, I can't tell what their minds are thinking, and we can all tell what mine's thinking, but I can't tell what they're thinking. So if they got Roman too, that just proves we're all three really, really smart.
Oh, and that's why I'm saying I'm playing chicken with y'all. You play chicken bag with me. See what happens. I'll take it away.
It might happen here. I can't remember I can't remember I can't remember a show or a super card where everyone had the same one. So if that's the case,
never happened.
History being made here.
It's never happened. If it happens, we'll have to see.
First time for everything. First time for everything. First time for everything.
Eddie, who do you got walking away in this match as champion?
I've got Io Sky walking out as champ.
All right,
it's a hard one.
I think another very possible situation here is we see Io win, and then after the match, we could see Kairi Sane come out and like challenge her, have a stare down, because the whole reason Kairi's coming back to WWE was because she saw how Io has been booked and how she's been, respected as a performer. So if that's somebody she wants to really work with, this would be a perfect time. And they just added her back to the. They just added her back to the internal roster today. So.
And I also feel like.
Well, Io Sky, she could. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say real quick. I feel like wrestling marks will be mad if Bianca takes it off Io.
They will.
Oh yeah.
If it happens, then they'll be mad. I won't be mad. I won't be mad.
I can see them doing it where Io holds it until Mania, and then that's when they all three damage control people, all the girls face off against each other in a match for the title. But the thing is Io Sky has not been able to do this this whole title reign alone. Bayley's been in the mix every way.
Bayley's been more of a hindrance.
Picking matches for it. I think Bayley's treating her Io's reign like it's her own. Picking the matches, picking the
living
defenses,
vicariously. Yeah, that's right.
And I think that's going to start stuff between Bayley and Io, and then Dakota's going to have to pick a side, and she's going to go on her own side. And I really think if I was going to see that match at WrestleMania, I'd like to see it be like pretty much a grudge match. There's a reason they're all fighting. It doesn't have to be for a title. But I'd like to see them all go in just to say, like, the winner is the most superior member of this faction, and then we go our separate ways. I don't really think it would need a title on it to make it special.
Very much. Spoiler for our upcoming too early WrestleMania predictions. I've got Damage Control, all three of them in a triple threat for one of my matches, because I think that'd be a hell of a match for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's why I just said it. I thought about that a while back ago.
I'm not like...
but moving on. So, singles match coming up. John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Ty, who you got walking away? Who's got this match in the bag?
I'm going to put my super pick on Super Cena. Of course.
Okay.
Cena has to win. Cena has to win.
I disagree.
Over 2,000 days and not a singles match win. He's got to win the match.
Okay, but here's the thing. John Cena is going to go through this match, and then he's going to walk back to Hollywood. Okay, this is his last match. Let's be honest here, or his last match for this run or whatever. How much would this do for Solo Sikoa as the winner here? It would make him so legitimate. It would build him up so much. Whereas John Cena, it does nothing for. It's a waste.
I agree, but it's like, I'm just saying that. The match itself, just having a pay-per-view match with John Cena is big in general, but I don't think it affects Solo if he does lose. It's like whenever I look at like people who are like I deem as like kind of unstoppable, for the people who do beat them, I'm just like, are they a credible person to beat them? Like Cody Rhodes was the first person to beat Solo in singles action, so I'm just like, that's believable. That Cody Rhodes is up there, of course, and I'm just saying, if anybody's gonna be.
If we're talking 8 months ago, Solo, sure. But that's not the Solo we're talking about now. Solo's been in so many multi-man matches now where he's been the guy to take the pin. Like, he's fallen down a little bit from what he used to be. So I think this could really build him back up.
But I think I don't think it'll tear him down. That's my point. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Is that what you think? Is that what you think, Jesse?
That's what I think.
It doesn't matter what you think.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Because you're a jabroni.
I'm the champion. Who holds the big belt?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
I'm gonna laugh when I take that ring Saturday, and then you don't. And then all that time you could have spent it, you didn't.
Joey,
a mistake
you will never
forget.
be champion. You will never be champion.
I'm gonna tell you this. Ty. If you do end up by some miracle holding that thing, and you end up going to like the Rumble or some shit and cash it in, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because you got to remember,
Dude, that'd be
this is
crazy.
going to be on the line at Rumble.
I'm taking that to Rumble. And
We will see.
Hey, at least I'll
and
save
all the
you
way
shipping.
past WrestleMania. Yeah.
Ain't that funny? The title could come to Florida from Wisconsin to Florida, and then leave Florida, going back
Seattle.
to Washington.
All right, Eddie, who do you got in this John Cena versus Solo Sikoa?
Seattle, yeah.
Got Solo Sikoa.
That's my boy. See, Eddie has some spice. Eddie has some balls.
You will all be proven wrong.
And I wild card, but I think Jey Uso might try to help Cena, but end up super kicking him in the head.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking the Usos might get involved? That's interesting.
I could definitely get involved, yeah.
All right. And then
not super pick on.
What's that?
I was just saying I wouldn't put my super pick on this one.
I don't blame you. I don't. But I'm happy that you added a little spice to the soup, to our prediction gumbo. Joey, who do you got in this match? As if I have to ask, because
Dude,
it's actually
it's hard
because John Cena might be your hero, but you're also the honorary Uso. So who you got here? I feel bad for you.
Well, no, I don't feel bad because this show, I know 2 matches I'm automatically going to win, and one of them is this one, and they're not facing each other. I get to go with Cena and my tribal chief in the same pay-per-view.
That's true.
Solo, I was trying to say what Ty, I was trying to piggyback off Ty over there. You know, even if he does lose this match, it's not gonna kill him. I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna be one of those matches where he beats the crap out of Cena the whole match. Cena lets him get away with so much, and then he's gonna come out, pull out the Super Cena and win. But I do. Oh God, I don't know if I want to use a wild card or not. But come on, we all know Jimmy's gonna be involved in this.
It's possible.
I can see him costing Solo the match, but God, I feel like I better play it safe and stick with just Cena winning.
All right, Cena wins. Law, got it. Ty, Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest.
Oh,
I
man.
think this is a pretty clear cut and dry.
I mean, just another case where my favorites are going against each other, and it's like I wish they could both win, but
they can both lose. I know that's kind of like the same thing.
They can win by double pin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damian Priest is walking away with the W. He needs it right now. And
me?
No, I'm not. Damian Priest is going to get the win.
Dude, you are losing your ring.
Bro, to me, it's evenly matched.
Bro.
It's evenly matched because Priest has the Judgment Day. We cannot forget about the Judgment. Easily one of them could get involved in there. Boom.
Finn Balor doesn't have a match. So.
And Cody's injured.
No.
Cody's injured.
But first of all, Cody's not injured. He proved that on Monday. But no, what happens here, I'm telling you, this is my... It's not a wild card. It's not a prediction of any sort. But here's what's happening. We're going to see this match happen. We're going to see this match go out. Damian's going to tell the rest of the Judgment Day, he's like, I'm not a follower. You guys all stay back here. And for once, they actually listen. And you know what? He gets beat by Cody Rhodes. Then later in the night, second to last match, is when we get the World Heavyweight Championship match. And that's when he goes out and cashes in his Money in the Bank briefcase.
That's what I'm saying. It's no, he's gonna win because he's not gonna walk away with the title. It's the story is about Seth. It's about Seth in this long title reign, him making it proceed. So he's not gonna lose it right now. So
that's why they're doing a repeat of WrestleMania 31.
I know.
That's
it's
why
the story.
They're gonna do a heist of the century on Seth.
But the match is...
He lost his match and then cashed in.
But you said the match is going first.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about this match then.
You did say that.
I know I did. I said that this match was going first.
You just put yourself against your back.
For a second, I was like,
there.
I thought you were talking about him cashing in on Roman and he was going to win that. I was like, oh, okay.
No.
No way.
That'd be crazy.
What if somehow he did cash in on? What if somehow he did cash in the first match, and then his match with Cody Rhodes turned into a world title match, and then Cody won the title?
That would be fucking incredible.
I would.
People in Saudi would be like, "What did I just fucking see?"
Eddie, who do you got in this match?
I'm putting my super pick on Cody Rhodes.
All right, again, a smart individual.
Have that adrenaline in my soul.
All right.
Kingdom,
and
buddy.
Joey, who you got in this match?
I'm gonna go with the Judgment Day's opponent, Cody Rhodes.
I figured.
You will.
Okay, so this
Cody Rhodes, because he just lost
We-
the titles, and he wasn't even the one pinned, so they kept him strong, and I think they're gonna make him. If all I can say is if Damian does win, he's obviously not cashing in on the title. I know that better than Jesse does, apparently. But no, if I see if he's not gonna win, damn, that's crazy. If he's not gonna cash in, he could win, and I don't know. I just going with Cody.
I don't
Cody's
see another time that they could have him cash in. It makes sense now. It really does.
But the issue is that
dude,
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna say this right now. Go ahead.
You know what I think they're gonna do?
What?
It's like I just
have a one-on-one match.
No, it's like the reason I don't see him cashing in is because they've been mentioning it on Raw. It's like, usually the Money in the Bank is a surprise, and they want to have it as a surprise, but they've been mentioning on Raw him purposely holding up that briefcase saying I might cash in on. He said in that promo he might cash in on Drew, Seth, LA Knight, or Roman, and I was just like I don't. The way I see them doing it is maybe there's a scheduled match for the pay-per-view he does cash in on. Maybe there's a scheduled match already, but like he cashes in on the Monday before, messing up with the whole match. That's how I see as a surprise. I see that happening for some reason.
That's an idiot babyface move, though. That's a John Cena move, or a Braun Strowman move. Those guys lost their cash-ins. Damian is a smart heel.
Priest is gonna win. I don't think. I just don't think it's happening right now.
Look,
I just don't think it's happening right now.
All right.
I'm going to say it since we're talking about it. Look, I can understand Damian talking about cashing in on anyone else. But when he talks about cashing in on Roman, boy, just back the hell up. You ain't going to do that. You ain't cashing in on Roman. Like, no. You have to be one stupid mofo to do that. Because even going in, cashing in against Roman, he's still going to beat you and make you cash in worthless.
You guys know the Kevin James meme?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know that.
All right. Well, Kevin James memes aside, we have one last match. Y'all know it. Y'all love it. Undisputed WWE Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns going in as champion versus LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
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 Let me talk to you.
Time. Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the facts of life. Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact of life is that our tribal chief is going to come away with another victory.
Is that your prediction, Ty?
Yeah, it's just, LA Knight will dominate most of the match, of course, and he'll look great and just get the crowd going. Then 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. So one of those.
This match is going to be awesome.
It should be illegal.
This match is going to be awesome for LA Knight. It's going to give him the same shine that Logan Paul got at last year's Crown Jewel. I mean, he doesn't have to win it to have an awesome match and have an awesome showing.
I literally say that with every Roman match. It's like Roman puts people on different levels, even though he brings out the best of them, even though he beats them. Like, they'll have their best promos ever on him or their best matches ever with him, and people will see him more.
Eddie.
You shouldn't be able to choose Roman anymore because I remember back at Money in the Bank Civil War, you chose the Usos
And it
over
worked
Roman.
out.
You should not be able
Yeah,
to.
he did.
But still, you should have lost that. That should have been a match you lost and sided with Roman. You just owned. You should be like it should be illegal for you to
This
choose
is
Roman.
why you'll never be champion. You're voting with your heart, man.
With his heart.
Yeah, literally the one time I chose Roman, it worked out. Or didn't choose Roman, it worked out in my favor.
Yep.
That was awesome too.
All right.
I chose to go down. I chose to go down the sinking ship.
Eddie, who you got in
Yeah,
this
I
match?
got Roman.
You got Roman?
I got Roman. Well, as much as I love LA Knight, I just don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey. Yeah. Who you got? Dummy.
I'm going with my super pick, Roman Reigns. We all know that as good as LA Knight is, I don't care if this was Roman Reigns' last night as champion. LA Knight still ain't beating him. Come on. He won the Slim Jim Battle Royal,
Fair
and
enough.
that's great. You won a Battle Royal that was promoted by Beef Jerky. Okay, when you're Roman Reigns and you're going on talk shows and being commercials and everything like what Roman's doing, then maybe, yeah, you can beat Roman. But is he beating Roman? No.
Nana.
All right. Nana. Just the facts of life. All right. Well, that is our predictions for WWE Crown Jewel coming to us Saturday. Remember, special start time. It's 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 for Central. And Ty, I don't know where the fuck yours is, but
Pacific. Yeah.
Pacific time. But we will see who walks out as RPD Ring General when the night, or I should say the afternoon, is over. I don't know, man. Ty, I'm worried for you.
I'm not worried one bit. Perfect. This came to me in a dream.
That will do it.
Came to me in a dream.
All right. Well, that'll do it for the Ring Post Daily Podcast. Again, from myself, Jesse Henrik, your RPD Prophecy Champion, the defending Tyreek Ramsey, your Ring General, Joey Hudson, the honorary Oos, and Eddie Wade, the future champ, or so he says. We have been the Ring Post Daily Podcast.